Chapter 4. This next unit covers chapters 4, 5, and 9. Uh, we're going to spend, I said 2 sessions, that's being hopeful, but it might extend to 3. So 3 class periods on Greek. Okay, chapter 4. So in this chapter, we learn about the island-based culture. Their artwork is different from what we've seen, but unique to them. I personally like this style. It's totally different. You get to see the Mediterranean influence. They're a primitive group from around 3000 to 1600 BCE, created statues for burial plots, and then Homer mentions them in the Iliad. Palace life was communal. They shared everything, and they lived in peace for about 500 years. So these were really they weren't, unlike the Near East and Egyptians, they weren't power hungry. They were a peaceful group. They weren't looking for conquests or anything like that. And graves are found with exceptionally rich array of items. So where are we in the world? We are focusing on the area of Greece and near Greece. We'll be starting off with some of the islands in the Aegean Sea, then moving down to the island of Crete, right down here, and to what is called the Peloponnesus area, where the Mycenaean culture was really thriving. So now we are currently in the Bronze Age. Okay, so beginning with Cycladic culture, we are in the islands near Greece. People of the Cyclades had a unique way of burying their dead in stone-lined pits, sometimes 2 stories tall. So they would be on top of each other. But what's really remarkable is that what's often been found in these tombs. So they had found these elegantly carved, small-scale marble sculptures, nearly all of them women, known as the Cycladic figurines. So they looked a little bit like this right here, and they stuck to simple forms. So you have your triangle form, your ovals, and then your rectangles for the body. So the use of these sculptures has always been a mystery. Oh, sorry, were you guys typing? All right, moving on. So the image is abstract from an almost representational to fully developed. Why, can somebody tell me, why do you feel that there were so many female figurines from your readings? Sierra? What was that last bit? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Um, it has been thought that they are part of the burial process. Shows a relationship between Egypt and the Asian area. Both believed in afterlife, but they believed in a different kind of afterlife. So the first main work we're going to look at is the harp player. So also in a lot of these, men are portrayed as musicians, possibly because it's an early rendering of Apollo, or an Apollo-like god. The figure itself is very geometric from this period. Uh, this type of style of making really became popular in the 20th century because of its similar look and that modern aesthetic that really appealed to people at that time. So yeah, like I said, these sculptures were made of marble. They were covered in a pigment, but since then has come off or been rubbed off. These are also very geometric forms, so the head is generally reduced to an oval. The arms are very much reduced to simple forms. The harp as well, you see it's a triangle. So some of these sculptures can be quite large. They can be many feet tall, but this one's smaller. It's around 9 inches tall. And with this I have a video clip